Dear students, welcome to our sixth part in drawing orthographic projection, the three views of our 3D object. In the previous part, we already draw the top view, and now we'll continue to draw our front view. To do so, we have to pick our line tool and begin with drawing the base. We'll pick the line tool and take a projection line up from the ends of my base up from here to here, enter, in order to determine the beginning of my front view. I'll use the trim tool in order to get rid of all other unnecessary parts of my lines. So I determine the 160 millimeters length of my base. I look to my exercise here, and we will see the height of our base is 20 millimeters. It's from down here to up. So I'll go back to my exercise and I'll use the offset tool. I'll write down 20, enter. I'll pick this line, go up and copy it to 20 millimeters, enter. Now I'll get rid of my unnecessary parts of my lines, enter. I'll take this one and this one. So I already draw my base in the front view, the front view of my base. This is my top and this is the front view. Now we'll deal with our cylinder. If we remember, our cylinder projected as a circle in the top view, so I'll take projection from this circle and take it up. I'll go back to my line tool. I'll take this point, the intersection between circle and the center line, and take it up. Doesn't matter how much the line is. Again, from here up. And now I'll check out how much the height of my cylinder. The cylinder height is from here down here is 50 millimeters. So I'll go back to my offset tool, write down 50, enter. I'll pick this line and take it up for 50 millimeters, enter. Again, I'll use my trim tool between this line and this line, between these two lines, enter, and I'll clean all unnecessary lines. So this is my cylinder in the front view. My web. Let's see the exercise. Our web is at the 60 millimeters height from the bottom of my base, and it starts from the corner until my cylinder, intersecting with my cylinder. So I'll use an offset tool again, type down 60 from the bottom of my base up. This is only a line in order to determine the intersection here, the point, this point where my web is ends. So I'll pick line again. This is my web beginning, and here it ends. Okay. So this is the front projection of my web. I'll take this line and delete it. Let us determine our groove. If we look here, we'll see that our groove is 40 millimeters length and 5 millimeter up, and it starts at the center of my cylinder. So I'll draw a center line for a cylinder center line. I'll pick the midpoint of the cylinder and go down here. This is my center line. So we have 40 millimeters length, which means 20 millimeter to the right and 20 millimeter to the left. I'll take an offset and write down 20, pick this midline to the right 20 and take it to the left for 20 millimeters. So I have, this is 40 millimeters, my distance from here to here. I'll pick the offset again and I'll take the height of 5. I'll write down 5 millimeters and go up. So where is my groove? I determine this is my groove. In order to change the line property, I'll go to match property from here. It won't work, I don't know why. Doesn't matter. I'll write a line from here to here and line again from here to here. I'll take these lines and erase. So I determine my groove. I'll use the trim tool and pick these 4 lines and this one and this one. Enter. I'll remove my unnecessary line. This is my groove. Now we'll continue working with hidden objects. What do we have? We have our box here, we have our hole coming down, and we have the counterbore hole at the back. Also, we have our groove, which will be hidden line at the top view, our groove. So I'll change my layer to hidden. I'll go to layers and choose there is no hidden layer here. So I'll select a layer hidden from here. This is my AM0, this is my hidden layer. I'll select it so it will come to my working layers. I'll be sure it's current and I'll draw line projected my groove from here down at the top view. Enter. Again, I'll take the line tool and project my groove from the other side down. Let us trim, remove, click, enter, and we remove these lines. So I project my groove at the top view as a hidden line because it's at the bottom. Okay. Let us project our rectangle. Again, I'll take line, up, enter, from the other end of my rectangle, and I'll see that my rectangle here says it goes down 15 millimeter down. So I'll take an offset tool, write down 15, enter, I'll pick this line and make it down. I'll check out if my match properties work. It works. So I'll take match properties and change as this line. Please change this line to it. Again, match properties, this one. So I change my line to hidden line. Let us go for trim. This is trim. I'll determine my rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my box front view. Enter, and I'll take out my unnecessary lines from the drawing. Don't forget to hit save time to time in order not to lose your drawing. Let us continue. What do we have? We have our hole and we have counterbore hole. Be sure that we are at the hidden line as a current layer. Okay, let us check where is our hole. This is my counterbore and this is my hole. AutoCAD Mechanical helps us draw the views of our hole. So I'll right click at the right bottom of my mouse and choose Power View. It takes me to the select new view. User through, this is my hole and I need a front view of my hole. My hole begins from here and ends here. And we can see that AutoCAD Mechanical automatically draws my front view of the hole. Unfortunately, we have hidden situation here. I'll click and right click and edit hide situation. I'll change to take it as bring to front. Click OK. So I take my object in front of my hole and everything is done. Now we'll continue with our counterbore. In order to set my counterbore, I have to first determine a line or a center line that it will work. So I take a line, doesn't matter what kind of line, just a reference line to determine my center location in the front view. I'll go back to my hole here, right click as we did with the other hole, Power View. It takes me to user counterbore view. I need a front view. It asks me specify insertion point from here to here. This is my counterbore front view. I'll take this line, reference line, and erase it. We'll take it and erase, or click on it and delete. So my front view is ready. I hope you understand everything we did. See you at next lesson. Bye. Save.